Hey guys, Ben Nyhart here, Bayou Mortgage Guy, Nations Lending Mandeville. Hope everyone is having a fantastic day. So today I want to do a quick follow-up video to my CIA video. If you haven't seen that video, please check it out. It's kind of the prequel to this video, basically telling you what it takes to qualify to buy a house and how you can kind of pre-qualify yourself based on your credit, your income, and your assets. So once you've done that, and you know, hey, I think I'm going to qualify to buy a house, what will be the next step? Next step is going to be to do an application. A couple ways you can do that. We can do it over the phone. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes, which is my preference, so I can get to know you a little bit better, know what your situation is. Or you can do it online. It's a tech age. I get it. I understand. It's easier to do it that way. But either way is a fine way to do an application. So what is going to be entailed in that application? We're going to get some general info from you. Your name, your phone number, your email address, your social, your birthday, general stuff like that that you should know. The next thing we'll get is 2-year job history, 2-year residence history. Now, you don't have to be on the same job for 2 years. It helps, obviously, if you've been in the same job or in the same industry for 2 years, but it's not necessary. And then we'll get a 2-year residence history. Where have you lived for the past 2 years? Obviously, it's better if you have been living in the same house for 2 years, but it's also not necessary. We just want to know that's part of the application process. The next thing we're going to ask is, what is your gross monthly income? What are you making on a monthly basis before any taxes or insurance or anything is taken out of your check? So it's going to be easier for my W-2 bars to figure that out if you are hourly or you are paid salary. For my self-employed bars, we're going to have to get tax returns and kind of figure that out, but that's something we can go over together. And then the last thing we're going to ask you about is your assets. Want to know what you have in the bank. What do you have in your checking, your savings, or your 401k to kind of back that up, so we know if you need a down payment, where's that down payment going to come from? So the last thing I have on here is documentation. So as part of the application process, we're also going to need documentation to back this up. The reason we have to do this is because we want to verify that all that information you've given us on the application is true. So as far as general information goes, we'll need a driver's license and social security cards. 2-year job history and residence history, we won't need anything from you, but we will do a verification of employment and a verification of rent if you've been renting. And then as far as your income goes, there are 3 things that we need. We'll need 30 days of pay stubs. We will need your last 2 years W-2s, and then we'll also need last 2 years tax returns. A lot of people have some hesitations about sending that to people, but this is absolutely what we have to have in order to get you pre-approved to buy a house. And then the last thing here is assets. We'll need 2 months of bank statements wherever the money is going to come from. If you need money for closing or for down payment, we will have to have those assets. 60 days worth is sufficient in order to pre-approve you to buy that house. So guys, this is kind of a quick rundown of the application process. If you think you're ready to apply, if you have any questions about the application process, please feel free to reach out to me. You guys can always follow me on all the social media sites at Bayou Mortgage Guys and Bayou Mortgage Guy, excuse me. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me directly via Messenger, text, email. I hope you guys found this informative, and I hope that you are having a fantastic day, and I will talk to you soon.